Alright, we back. Listen, I'm trying to show the community, anybody that's struggling with it, anybody that's just looking for tips, anybody that came across this video, how to use different styles of pressure to beat opponents on this game. With Izzy and fighters like him, the style here is using feints and distance. Now right here, right, throwing kicks out of range, throwing stuff moving forward, we're going to use the jab, right? Using jabs and low kicks, things like that, to just give a read, see if he does anything, see if he changes his block. See right there, even though it looks like nothing, he blocked low real quick. So let a combo go. Boom. Start landing body kicks as his hands stay high, and they stand high and open, which means he's not really blocking. Then he pulls him to his face, means he's blocking high now. So the feints mean you can start your low kicks. And next thing you know, get a few switch stances, use Lancer, boom, get to the body, and you work your fight. Boom. He got overwhelmed, didn't really know what to do, stayed behind the black line, got beat off of feints alone. And that's how you use those to win your fights. So we're going to go to the next fight, next style.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Now, I chose Protez for a different style. The style here, we're going to be focused more on using leg kicks to set up your offense, to keep them where they want to go. So right here, or keep them away from where they want to go is what I'm trying to say. And boom. So right there, look, he's throwing big stuff. We're going to stay. We're not going to overextend. We're not going to run into the pocket. We're going to stay at a certain range, stay comfortable, right around kicking range, arguably punching range, because he has, what, the heavy 1-2, and his arms are kind of long, but not longer animations than MVP. So right there, looking for counter setups. Main thing here, you're going to kick to the leg, kick to the body, and look for your counters. So you're using distance once again to find your success in pressuring your opponent. Now, with long animations, sometimes that does get a little weird. Sometimes you'll think you're in kick range. MVP, Dominic Cruz, even Yuri Prohashka, you'll still be in their punch range. So that's something you got to get used to with the uniqueness of fighters in this game. But once again, look at him. He's doing fadeaway front kicks. When you start seeing stuff like that, you're good. Stay in that range, throws the long hook. It's slow because he's moving, back out of the way. But look, we're controlling, and we're not even throwing for real. We're not throwing high volume. We're picking our shots, and we're just controlling the black line. Now right there, he's walking to his left. You fire off the leg kick. When they duck or do any sort of head movement where they're just moving their upper body, you throw a leg kick because they can't block it. And then, again, when they walk into the strikes, you also throw a leg kick. So I should, when he walks to his right, throw high kicks like that, or throw a leg kick to his lead leg with my rear leg because he's walking onto it. All these add a little bit more damage. Again, stay defensively aware, pick your shots. Short counters. Here's one thing. Don't always get a big counter, let's say like a head kick, and then try to fire off a 4-piece. That's okay. And then sometimes don't even throw something after every single counter unless it's something egregious like a head kick. Anytime you can land that head kick counter, land the head kick counter. But yeah, so right here, back in the pocket, he doesn't want to be in a pocket with Protez, and that means we're controlling the distance, we're controlling the fight. Once again, landing body kicks for free, once again. Still trying to throw that high kick, we're blocking it effectively. Try to feint because I'm not trying to move forward when I'm throwing big combos like that. Now, right here, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Smoke detector went off. Thought something happened in the house. Had to shoot a takedown. Delay the fight a little bit. Listen, also, another tip. Don't always quit your fights. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that. Something happens in your house. Something gets knocked over. You know, shoot a little takedown. Find your way, and then get back to your feet. Delay a little bit. Choose your time. There's 10 seconds left in the round. Just stall. That's a how to get through rounds lesson. That's not so much a distance or pressure lesson, but still a lesson nonetheless. So right here, what do we do well? We leg kick, we body kick, and we set that up to semi-set up head kicks, because now, when he was walking to his right, we were firing off head kicks. They did hit his block, but we're throwing so much stuff to the body and to the leg, he's not trying to duck them. So if he's not trying to duck them, at worst, you're just going to get your head kick on their block, which brings the block down. Then you can throw a cross off of that, and as we know, Process has the heavy cross, or you throw a hook, brings their block down without being in a block breaking manner. A block breaking manner. Let me put it like that. So again, not really cheesy, just using ethical ways to strike to break your opponent down. Also, look at the stamina battle. We've lost like what? 3% stamina. We're at like 97% of our stamina, 95%, and he's at like what? 90, 85. That's good. You win a stamina battle like this. Once again, the pocket is not where he wants to be. He throws a hook on my lead hand. We block counter it. He throws a fadeaway kick. Boom. We slide off the center line. It's thundering outside, but hey. So right there, he throws a kick in the pocket. Normally, if I was smart, I'm not saying I'm not, but if I was truly smart, I would have threw a rear hand hook. That's what you're supposed to do in those scenarios. But it's alright. We got to a head kick, accidentally ducked on one, right? But that doesn't mean we're doing anything bad. We're barely taking any damage. We're winning most of these exchange. We're winning the stamina battle. We're getting to the body. And we're getting to the leg. And then boom, something big. He's throwing that front kick, slip off the center line, rear hook, we get a drop. And when you get a drop, you can semi-pick up the pace, but only in spurts. I'd say only in spurts because, honestly, you won the round. Once you're doing it like this and you're controlling it, you're doing the pace, and they're following your lead. So, see this gap of just empty space? I'm not really looking to strike. I'm just taking my time. I already dropped him. It's a 5-rounder. And even if it was a 3-rounder, you just won the round. So, win a few more exchanges, boom. Now, don't know why I didn't get that one there. But if I would have, that's a second drop. Now, once again, look at that. You see me doing too much head movement because I started getting a little overconfident. Boom, get clipped again. But my head health is higher than his, so we're going to take our time, go off a jab into a hook. And once you do that, get a little rock. He's getting erratic, right? See that? Just throwing real rounded strikes, trying to just get damage off. He's not really thinking anymore. He's just doing stuff. Doubled up on the kick just to see something. Landed the head kick, but I'm Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates tells people to get up because he likes KOs. Boom. Slip off the center line, 2 to the body. Nothing wrong with low body. Good to get to the body, brings the stamina down. He whiffed all those, chop him with a leg kick. So now look, leg sort of chopped. That brings his power down. He's throwing too much. Boom, stamina down. Total control of the fight right now. We had a stamina lead, the damage lead. We're winning the exchanges. We're winning on the scorecards. There's nothing left to do but land a big shot to win. Now right here, did the wrong animation, got clipped. But he's overextending, and we're just going to get a hard counter for Prates. Boom. Elbows. Elbows is your best weapon. He's out of there. So yeah, let's go to the next style, next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Now, as Ilya, what style is this? This is pressure boxing. Probably the more common of the styles, but I'm not just going to use hooks and maybe a slight calf kick to do it. The way I like to do it is more of a calf kick with a jab, because your jab in boxing is what sets up distance. A great jab is better than a great lead hook because you throw the jab the most and it costs the less. It costs the least. Now once again, boom, nice little block counter, backs him up. Now he's behind the black line. Tries to take it down. No, we're not doing that there. Also, hold the takedown back. So right here, nice little calf kick because he's on the behind the black line against the fence. That's where you start unloading your combos because you have Hunter, if you have Yuri, if you have who has it? Prates, Yuri, I believe even Volk has it. But people with Hunter, just that style, when you get their back on the cage, you want to take your time and you want to pick your shots against the cage and make sure they don't get off of it. And then boom, right here, use Ilya, has the grappling pedigree. We use the guillotine to get up and get back to the calf kick and the jab. Now right there, boom. Another shot over the top. Get to the body, get to the head. Game starts lagging. Don't know what happened. Don't know what was in the punch, but for some reason, game starts lagging. I thought he was going to quit. He did not. So I do feint the head kick because, again, I'm trying to show y'all pressure boxing. But instincts kick in sometimes. Go off the jab, nice little parry, combo off the rip, boom. You do not sit with your back to the cage against a good boxer. Do not do that. A JDM, a Ilya, anybody like that. The Hayos, nobody like that. Do not do that. You will lose. And that's how you use that style. Stay on the front foot, block accordingly, parry sometimes, get to the body, get to the head, calf kick, jab, hook, fight over. Next style.
You good? Ready? Let's go.
Alright. Next style. Clearly you see me as Usman. That means we're using wrestling and pace. Now, to set up wrestling and pace, Usman has a really good one too. Both animations, heavy. Here's the problem though. Boom. When you catch kicks, try to dump them, but if you can't dump them, just push them back to the cage, take your time, and pick your shots. Now right here, Usman also has Hunter. So when they're against that fence, boom. You start firing off that jab and switch your levels. That's all you're going to do. You're going to feint a little bit, switch your levels with the jab, high, low, low, high. Maybe start with a across the body. Just little shots that take. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the cardio. I'm already winning the cardio battle on Max Holloway. That's something. Now, that's mostly because of the damage, the body work, and he's throwing a little bit too much. He's trying to pick up the volume to make me uncomfortable. But that's what your block is for. And we're controlling the distance. Now right there, he landed a high kick. Does not matter. Get a little pull. Get the uppercut. Lead hook to the body. Boom. Still in control. Still leading the block. We're leading the block battle. We're leading the cardio battle. And we're winning the exchanges. So right there, another little shot to the body. Taking our time. I was a little out of range. He punished it the right way. You always throw that like rear hook to try and punish somebody. But I think in his case, he threw a lead hook because he was unorthodox. But boom, right there, take our time, try to get the hook off, duck, get a hook off again, jab up top, break the block down a little bit, boom. Now, this is Usman. We're going to take our time. We're trying to get him high, 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 high so we can do this. You see how I threw a combo all the way high, boom. Now you can shoot the takedown effortlessly. You get it, get a little deny off to the right. You have like 96 ground striking. Use it. I think it's 96 or 97. Boom. Beat him down. Drop the elbow. He's not going to get out of half guard. We're going to take our time, go to full mount, because there's not much you can do once full mount is gotten. Once you get full mount, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Mateus Gamrot. I somehow let him get out of that. But that was purely off the fact that I didn't pre-deny, but like I just put the stick in the wrong direction. Like I didn't even guess. I just did the thing where he had brain fog and I put it in the wrong direction. Now it's okay, we're gonna posture back up. Boom. Beat him up a little bit. His head of is done. You're easily gonna deny up after you just landed 50 ground and pound combos on him. So you do that one time, then you slam. Boom. Look at the cardio. The cardio is over. You posture up once again. We beat him up a little bit more. He's not blocking correctly. This is easy. This is an easy victory. We're in total control here. End of round one, but we get one last shot in. That's your game plan. Use your strikes up top to set up your takedowns. Use your cardio, your pace, and when you get them behind the black line, you get more grapple advantage. So if you can find a way to use your jab, because everybody's not going to be able to 1-2 with like good 1-2 animations, heavy 1-2 animations, just because they can wrestle. But if you can use your volume and good shot selection while staying defensively responsible, you'll find a way to take down because you'll get them against the cage, and then once they're against the cage, you can find one little counter. The grapple advantage will be high. You could shoot under a hook. You could counter a little bit, and then they try to counter back. And then when you shoot, because they're trying to fire back, it's just an instant takedown. And then right here, he throws a head kick that, in my opinion, is way too close. But, you know, it hits. It is what it is. For some reason, in UFC 6, head kicks land in the pocket. I don't know what to do there, but head kicks land in the pocket. So right here, we pick the pace up a little bit, right? He throws a kick after we threw a little combo. Blast double on him. And once again, boom, we're in control. Now right here, he tries to go up. We deny up. We grab the wrist, get him to side control, knee on belly. Boom. Beat him up a little bit, go to full mount. Beat him up a little bit, go to full mount. Now right there, I tried to posture up. I should have just played for the denial because full mount is the most powerful. Now right here, could have went to full mount, but I just wanted to get some damage off. But again, this is total control right here. One big denial, find a way to get the full mount, posture up, and you're going to beat on somebody. You get the little, you know what I'm saying? You get the deny right, posture up, beat them down. And that's how you beat somebody with pressure, pace, and wrestling. Same game plan, same aggression. Looks a little different because you're changing levels now, but again, one more style, go to the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Now right here, we have Charles Oliveira, right? Boom. Which is, again, kind of a marauder, but you have high submission. So you can strike, you have good power in your hands, you have a good leg kick, and you have high submission. So what do you do there? Same thing if you want to use Ilya in this fashion, which is you can strike, kick a little bit, and submit people. You start with the brawl. If they want to meet you with a brawl, you try to control the brawl. You go for the big counter. And right there, I brawled with him just to make him comfortable throwing that kick a third time. Once he threw it, we get the big counter. Now, boom. Hard counter with the hook. Now look who's behind the black line. Boom. Behind the black line. Look at the counter again. Everything's been round, or like, everything's big that he's throwing has been round. So once he started throwing the uppercut, we started looking for the elbow up top, which we landed with the lead elbow. Now he's throwing the front kick, right? We're looking for that lead hook when he does something the wrong time, because Charles has a really good lead hook and he has 95 power. Now, boom, right there, stuns him a little bit. I duck into the lead uppercut because I thought it was that. I thought it was the 1-2, but it was the one lead uppercut. Boom. It's okay. We have Lancer. We shoot a teep of our own. We get him on the cage. Again, switch. We're gonna take our time because Charles, we're gonna submit him here. Our whole thing here is you're a pressure fighter that's good at submissions, so you want to get to the submission. Like Usman, when you use Usman, you want to get the ground and pound. That's like the Hamza style as well. You want to get to the ground and pound, the Arman style. It's ground and pound. When you're Charles, when you're Islam, yes, you can do ground and pound, but honestly, you use your striking to get them to the ground, to get them to a submission. And most of the time, especially with Islam, it's gonna be a Darce choke. If you do this with Renato Moicano, another guy who has a good jab, a good leg kick, and high submissions, and high ground striking because of what he did to BSD. These are my picks in my opinion. Islam, Charles, Renato Moicano. You use them to do this, and you work off your jab. With Charles, you work off your lead hook and your leg kick. With Islam, you just have good striking. There's a block counter for the like what, second or third time, and then with Renato Moicano you use jab, and then you get to your takedowns. Then for some reason they're gonna try and get away from you really hard. Like they're gonna try their hardest to try and get back to the feet. You get a few denies in, you might do a little ground and pound, but once you get a few denies in, you get to the position where your submissions are the strongest. Now Charles has a Darce choke. Charles has a rear naked choke. Charles has everything. As I duck into the uppercut one more time because I'm brawling, which leads you to go to more and more bad opportunities. When you brawl with people, it leaves you open for counters. So, right here, you see me being defensively irresponsible pretty much in this round because I'm trying to set up the brawl, I'm trying to set up the block counter, and I'm really just trying to stay in the pocket with him so he gets comfortable enough to throw the head kick again. So, again, those are bad. I wouldn't say those are the best tendencies. There is more ethical ways to do this, but I will say when I'm fighting a Tony Ferguson, this is kind of the way I do it, because most Tony Ferguson players tend to unload a lot of significant strikes, which makes them get tired faster. If you fight somebody who's not fighting like this, you just pick your shots, catch a kick, push them to the cage, and take them down. But again, with an Islam, you would catch a kick, try to push him to the cage, and get the side control. Get the side control, or you get to side saddle, and you get to your Darce, which I know is high. Renato Moicano, you try to get the back flat because his rear naked choke is high. Charles, I use the Darce because, again, if you've been around for this channel, I just love Darces. But you use the Darce to get to back flat, to then get to, I believe Charles has a 5-star rear naked choke. So you use the Darce to get there to the 5-star rear naked choke. Then you have triangles. Again, you could use guillotines to get the mount to get the triangle. You get the guillotines to get the mount to get the arm triangles, or get to your arm triangles from half guard. Like all these things. See, I'm adapted to the fact that he throws the lead uppercut now. I don't know why it took 2 rounds. I think it's because I was more so looking for the overhand, and that's why I was trying to duck it. But then, as you know, you can also just lean to your left side, which is when somebody's throwing uppercuts, you just do that. Now right here, we jump the gilly. We jump the gilly, get a quick deny. Somehow I did not deny that one, but it's okay because he did that way too fast. That was the worst thing he could have did. He had no stamina. We're going to try and get the mount right here. Boom. And then, listen, you try to land a few strikes, but we're just going to drop an elbow. Now, you drop the elbow. Why? It gives him a good amount of damage. Now, I did let him get the heel hook here because I wanted to show this. When you are a high-level heel hook, you can hold L2 and you can reverse the heel hook into your own heel hook. And then, boom. You grab it. Now, he gets comfortable because he thinks you're trying to go out. You did not try to escape. You went for your own heel hook, and boom, you get him. Then, jump on a Darce choke because they're literally one submission away. You pop. I could have popped my flow state, but I didn't because we already got the denial off, and boom, you land the Darce choke, your fight's over. And that's how you use pressure and aggression to win submissions. It all culminates at the ground. So that's about it. Like, subscribe, share the video, leave recommended fighters in the comments, and with that, pretty much it. So I'm out. See you in the next one.